Yes, hi. My name is Chris Sarley. Good afternoon. Thank you for your time. I'm speaking to ask you to support. I'm speaking to ask you to support this resolution and oppose the project as it's been presented. As many others have and will continue to testify, this proposal will cost many riders, including myself, both time and convenience. However, I also like to talk about an opportunity cost that is at work here. If I were to take the bus, for example, from Councilman Narducci's ward to President Matos's ward, I'd probably have to take the 27 downtown and then transfer to the 72. If I were to then visit Councilman Espinal's ward, I'd have to backtrack downtown and then hop on the R line. Now, given that RIPTA is perpetually underfunded, budget is perpetually underfunded, I don't blame them for this, even though it clearly is a huge convenience for anyone who needs to get around the city of Providence on a regular basis. But given their resources, it's one of the best things they can do. Unfortunately, their transit, as Rhode Island's transit, as I mentioned, is perpetually underfunded. So having this pot of taxpayer-approved money is a somewhat rare occurrence. RIDOT seems intent to spend all of these millions entirely downtown, which will fundamentally do nothing to make these trips that I've mentioned any easier. And they can also make transferring more difficult. Now, a hub and spoke isn't perfect, but it works best when transferring is really easy and it's not something you have to think about. And under this plan, that's just not the case. I urge you to send the message that this money can be used better. For example, the state has a transit master plan coming out soon that will recommend running crosstown service to help people who don't want or need to come through downtown. That plan also suggests building hubs outside of downtown on a neighborhood scale that can increase accessibility of transit in communities across both the city and the state. If one of these were to be built, for example, in Olneyville, RIPTA could use that to improve access in an underserved community while also anchoring new crosstown routes in the future that could bypass downtown altogether, which would benefit a wider number of Providence residents. The city and state obviously are very strapped for cash, so if we're going to spend the very limited funds that we have on capital projects, let's make sure to actually accomplish something for those who rely on transit every day. I urge you to support this solution. Thank you very much.
Thank you.